Have you ever had one of those lifting days where like you wake up and you feel physically like crap, but just mentally and emotionally you're like 110%? That's what today was for me. I get up and I go teach classes at another gym. It's like I used to call it my mom's class, although it's expanded now. But I'm teaching adults the basic lifts, and then we kind of run through like conditioning workouts and stuff like that. Yeah, I got up and I did that, and then I was driving back and I started thinking about my lifts, and I got so amped up mentally thinking about today's lifts, what I'm going to do in the meet, and I just felt like all my good emotions coming. And I was like, dang, I'm going to smoke this squat today, which is good because this was a big day. Technically a squat PR for me. Worked up to 672 for two. The program said 1 to 2. Most days for me, no matter what it says on the high end of reps, that's what I'm going to do. And we don't usually do RPE. What he does is he gives me a weight that he knows I can do, and he might give me a rep range on the set. And like even my back downs had that a lot today too. And it's only like a 1 rep difference. It'll say like 6 to 7 or 1 to 2, 1 to 4, whatever it was. But yeah, I did feel physically not amazing though. Like my hips just weren't super warmed up. My back had been feeling even a little bit spicy. Took a long time warming up, doing mobility and stuff like that. And then I got up to 607. That might be this one right here. Yeah, I got up to 607 and I was like feeling good. I was feeling confident. It had the knee sleeves on. Depth was hard to achieve. I wasn't getting super deep really easily like I wanted to. And I did this one and I felt fine. It felt a little funky. And I got done and Charlie, who was standing behind me, you can see like a portion of his beard, was like, bro, are you okay? And he was helping me re-rack it because I had the mono just set too high. It looked a little funky. My hips weren't doing what they were supposed to do, whatever. But we got there. This is a 739 unrack and static hold. It's funny because Shane, when I sent him this video, said like, why did your walkout with 739 look better than your walkout with 600? Just how it is. That's what we're practicing. And it's funny because my coach asked me last week, did walking out the bigger weight and then doing the set afterwards make it feel lighter? And last week it didn't. It made me feel exhausted. This week when I went from 739 to this 672, it did. It felt lighter and it felt really good because of that. I still got pitched forward a little bit on that second rep, but I was happy with depth. I mean, I would really want to sink them more like how these went. This is going to be the first back down 600 for 5. You can see with these, I can really get my hips opened up and stay more upright, where with the 672, I couldn't. And I don't know if that's because it's just heavier weight, and so like my adductors didn't have the strength, or when it comes to squat depth, it's always either your core brace, your upper back, your adductors, or your hamstrings usually, that just won't let you get into that depth position the right way. And so something goes wrong, and a lot of times then your body just stops and goes back up. But you can see I was much happier with how that 600 looked. Then this is the back down after that. This is 555 or whatever. These felt like crap. I was tired. I mean, I had worked up to a 739 walkout and hold for 10 seconds, 672 for 2, which is technically a PR. And it was my opener at Nationals. And I was happy with how it moved. And then 600 for 5. And then I had these back downs, which said 6 to 7 reps. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to do 7. I got to rep 3, and I was like, no, I'm going to do 6. But yeah, it felt good. These are awesome. I don't know why I've never done these. Single arm cable lat pull down kneeling like this. And I did the whole stack for 10. But yeah, these felt awesome. Lat engagement was super good. But yeah, just super happy with these squats. Considering how my body didn't necessarily feel amazing. And we're in the last couple weeks of prep, and they still went really good. I'm super happy with that.